Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to machine these two different parts located in the two machine vices with the same CNC code. What I'll be setting up is a different work offset for each part. I'll be creating two different toolpaths and include the offset numbers in each toolpath. Now each toolpath is going to be based on an offset number instead of a coordinate position. Now the CNC operator can run these parts without concern of how the fixtures are positioned on the table. All the operator needs to do is touch off the two parts correctly before running the machine and input each offset position in the CNC control. Let's just zoom in on the left part. This red point denotes the touch off point for the left part, and over on the right this red point is the touch-off point for this part. Let's get a screen fit. Now I'm going to use the View Manager to set a new view for each fixture and instruct Mastercam which offset is associated with each view. For this video I will assume that the machine uses G54 to G59 for work offsets. I'm going to use offset G57 for the left fixture and G58 for the right. So let's get started. What I'm going to do, in the lower right corner of the screen, I'm going to click on WCS and then select View Manager. Now the two views I'm going to create are in the same plane as top. So I'm going to copy top and then change the origin. So top selected, just going to slide over to the left and click on copy. I'm going to click in the name section for this new copied view at the bottom. I'm going to change the name to G57 left view. Now sliding on down below, for the work offset number, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to 3. Now this tells Mastercam to output a G57. 0 is equal to G54. 1 is equal to G55 and 2 is G56. I'm also going to put in a comment. I'm going to click in the comment area and input offset for left fixture. Sliding over to the right in the origin section, what I'm going to do is select the arrow and select a new origin for the selected view. I'm going to zoom in on this left part and pick this point. And here we are. There's our X, Y and Z. Now for the right part. As before, what I'm going to do, select top and then pick copy. I'm going to click in the name and change the name to G58 right view. Now down below in the offset section, what I'm going to do is input 4 and that will output a G58. Now in the comment, offset for right fixture. Sliding over to the right, once again in the origin section, I'm going to click on the arrow. I'm going to do a screen fit and let's zoom in on this right setup. I'm going to pick this point and there's our X, Y and Z values. Everything's looking good. Now the first machining operation that we're going to complete is the pocket on the left setup. So what I'm going to do is click on G57 left view and just slide over to the right and I'm going to activate the T-plane. I'm going to pick OK. Let's do a screen fit and let's zoom in on this left pocket. I'm going to move up into toolpath and select pocket. I'm going to accept this name. Now on the left of the screen is the chaining dialog box, chain set. I'm just going to move on over and pick this line and it successfully chained the pocket. I'm going to pick OK. I'm going to use a 3/4 end mill to machine out this pocket. Not going to change anything else here, just go over to pocket parameters, and I'm going to change the depth to 0.5. I'm done here. Let's backplot our toolpath. So there's our first toolpath, the pocket toolpath, on the left hand setup. Next up, we'll do the contour for the right hand setup. That looks good. I'm going to pick OK. Let's do a screen fit. Let's zoom in on the right hand setup. Now, let's move on down, and I'm going to click on WCS and go back into the View Manager. I'm going to select G58 Right View and just slide over to the right. I'm going to activate T-Plane for this view and then pick OK. Now we're going to machine around this contour. I'm going to go into Toolpaths, Contour, Chaining dialog box appears. I'm going to pick this line. Looks good. Going to pick OK. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch end mill. I'm going to change anything else here. Go over to Contour Parameters. I'm going to make the depth 0.1 and then pick OK. Let's go and backplot this toolpath. And there's our contour toolpath. Looks good. I'm going to pick OK. Let's do a screen fit. I'm just going to open up the Operations Manager over on the left and show how the operations are identified with the two offsets, G57 left view, G58 right view. Just close that up. Now let's make some code. I'm going to select all operations and click on Post Selected Operations. I'm going to pick OK. I'm going to accept this name. Do you want to replace it? Sure. I'm going to hit yes. Now let's go and check out the CNC code. Now here's our program. At the very beginning there's our G57. That's what we set up for the left part. Now if we scroll down and then we pick up the next tool, there's the G58. So the origin has been reset for the new origin for this right hand setup. G58, and we kicked off with G57. I'm just going to close this up, and that completes this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you soon.